Hey guys, what's up? It's Joe Rady from Rady's Rides. I'm back here at Crown Eurocars, and guess what? We have a car a lot of you guys have been asking me for. This is the all-new 2020 Mercedes AMG A35. But before we dive into this small size luxury performance sedan, let's talk a little bit about this whole A-Class. So the Mercedes-Benz A220 that this car is based off of really was a gateway and is a gateway for people to come into the Mercedes-Benz family. When they introduced the current A220, it had all the latest great technology. Now with the A35, AMG A35, they want to bring some performance, and this really is a true AMG car. One thing is for certain, if you like your luxury performance sports sedans on the smaller side, this A35 might check off all the boxes. So let's see if it is the ultimate, the best luxury performance sedan on that smaller scale. Right off the bat, styling. You're not going to confuse this vehicle with any of the other German brands, no matter how hard you try. Up front, I do like what they did with the headlight design on the A-Class. Smaller in size overall of a vehicle, but this headlight housing is also the same thing. It's a good size, not too big. You got your LED daytime running lamp, your multi-beam LED headlight design. I like the way the whole interior is blacked out and a little bit of silver chrome. Now, as we drop down on this A35, you do have a functional side air curtain. My only zonk is, why are they putting fake looking vent material here? Just smooth it out. There's no reason to put this design there. So I am gonna zonk it, but the good news is it is a functional side air curtain. One of my favorite touches when it comes to styling is the way Mercedes-Benz takes their lower lip spoiler and just integrates it nicely into the whole front fascia. And you can see that as we come across the center grille area. We'll start down below, and you can see that front splitter extend out. Then you're gonna have some flat black on the functional grille, both bottom and top. Of course, that Mercedes-Benz star logo. I like the brushed aluminum look, and of course, the way they put the AMG badge. When you see that, this is not just a emblem kit. You're actually getting more performance underneath the hood. The way the front fascia meets the hood, very classy touch. Like the way it kind of just drips down to meet the grille area. When we get up on the hood, I think two colors that really stand out on Mercedes, silver and black. And this black AMG 35, perfectly done. So clean on the styling of the lines going towards those A-pillars. When we come around the bend, you're gonna get some unique wheels, something to separate you from the rest of the A-Class. So we have this beautiful 5-star design, split spoke, AMG stamped right on the wheel, looking really clean with your machined aluminum, gloss black. This is an 18-inch wheel, and I really like the way that it kind of goes well with the black. You can see that side air curtain over here where that air is going to be flowing out of. But I think one of the biggest touches is feast your eyes on Thor's hammer. Those 6-piston calipers with the AMG script, they basically look just like the top of Thor's hammer. You're going to get cross-drilled and fully ventilated rotors, and then of course you're getting suspension work at all 4 corners. Now when we go into the fender, you'll notice turbocharged power 4MATIC, so that means we're getting all-wheel drive performance. Really nice roof line, chrome on the door handles. Because the Mercedes-Benz, this AMG product is all black, it really just fits it to a T. I love the side sill extension, the way it kind of flares out. And when we get to the back, this rear fender area just speaks to me. The way the belt line comes into the taillight housing, and I think they did a great job by putting a nice sized trunklet spoiler, just enough kick up. There's our A35 badge, and then we're gonna drop down and look at this. I like the dual exhaust, just one nice oval cut on each side. You got a massive rear diffuser area, and even the way that the trunk has a nice concave back to it, but our AMG A35 looking spot on the money. Let's pop the hood though and see what's powering this car. All right guys, we got the massive hydraulic hood strut that's holding open the hood, and underneath that hood is that big talking point. This is where people are having the debate. That is that inline-4 turbocharged engine. You could clearly see the turbocharger. I do like the nice simplistic engine cover, a little bit of red, the AMG badge, and the Mercedes-Benz logo. But what you're looking at is that 2-liter turbocharged inline-4. It produces 302 horsepower, 295 pound-feet of torque. It's mated to a 7-speed DCT transmission, getting power to the ground with that 4MATIC all-wheel drive system. 0 to 60 in about 4.6 seconds. The 4MATIC is a 50-50 split distribution. And guess what? MPGs, 24 in the city, 31 on the highway. You got 5 different driving modes. And those rotors that I pointed out earlier are almost 14 inches in diameter, 13.8 to be exact. Now the big arm wrestling, tongue wrestling debate going on is many people feel that this is not a true AMG car because of the engine not being hand assembled like the bigger brother, the 4-liter twin turbo V8. I don't know, over 300 horsepower, and there's more to come. I think that definitely this is one for you to get behind the wheel. But why don't we fire it up and hear what this AMG A35 sounds like. All right, guys, we're inside this AMG A35. I know you're at that point, you're like, Joe, I'm liking the size. I really don't need a larger 4-door luxury sports sedan. How much is this A35 from Mercedes AMG? You're looking at a price, MSRP, right around $56,000. Let's see what you get for the money. Now, exquisite touches to the door panel. I love up top, nice soft touch material, the white contrast stitching, that aluminum trim around your seat controls, heated seats, ventilated seats, and 3 memory seat settings for both the passenger and the driver. As you work your way down to the armrest, soft touch material, and a good sized door pocket, easily put a Subway cold cut trio foot long and a bottle of Coca-Cola in there to wash it all down. When we get to the dash, one of my favorite touches, of course, I love their AC vents, very aeronautical. The way this AMG logo, really nice with the brushed aluminum behind it, something different than just faux carbon fiber. Even this perforated design on the dash, it's soft touch, really nice. We open up the glove compartment, you got a felt line shelf so you can put plenty of Twinkies in there, which is gonna make life better for you. And then check out our infotainment system. So you're gonna get those 2 massive screens, over 12 inches a piece, and there is a small divide where nothing is lit up, but it's all one nice seamless transition. A little bit of gloss black, nothing too crazy. We could get into our controls. Nice swipe feature, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, your navigation. There we are at Crown Eurocars. You got your start stop button. Let me throw it into reverse, show off the camera. Very, very clear. You got trajectory, which is awesome. So that's really nice touch. Put it back into park. You drop down, you got your AC vents, you got your dual climate controls, nice and slim, great feel. You have a cubby here with wireless charging, and then you have a USB-C, a 12-volt, 2 cup holders. My only zonk is I wish there was a lid. You could put the Twinkies in here, you could put the ding-dongs, but there's no lid to hide them so that you don't automatically see them and want to eat them within 5 seconds. AMG key fob, looking great. Love the badge work on there. Turn around, simple, sleek, slim. You can put that in your pocket. It's not gonna poke you in the groin. You got a trackpad, and you got buttons, and it's a touchscreen. So they got you covered. No matter how you wanna navigate through your infotainment system, you could do it nicely here. Love the gloss black, just enough to really spruce things up. If you don't want fingerprints, like my mom used to say, don't touch it, you won't get fingerprints. You have a nice palm rest here. The silver is great. I wish they would have used the silver a little bit more. And I'm gonna have Victor kind of show the screen again because I want to show you the different modes very nicely done. So you have slippery, that Bon Jovi mode, slippery when wet, individual, which is a custom setup, comfort, sport, and then my favorite, and I know yours, Sport Plus. It makes the road become laser beams. So that's really cool. Now when you get to the armrest, semi-soft, but the stitch work is great. You got the Bombay doors, bombs away, easily drop, I would say 12 Twinkies in there, 2 USB-Cs so you could get a little Twinkie heater and keep your Twinkies warm. And then the seats, stylish, not too sporty though. I do like the perforated, I like the stitching. I would like to see a little bit more bolstering and a little bit more sport style to the seat since this is an AMG product. And then of course you're gonna get that nice oversized sunroof. I wouldn't call it a panoramic sunroof, but it's definitely larger than your standard size. That's why I call it oversized sunroof. Let the rays in, but why don't you come over with the business end, because I'm telling you, this Formula One style steering wheel is gonna blow your freaking mind. All right, guys, business time. Behind the wheel, you have that beautiful AMG badge that's gonna light up with the silver trim. And then, of course, the steering wheel, straight out of Lewis Hamilton's Formula One car. The thickness, top dead center is perfect. You have your TFT screen knobs where you could go through your different modes, shut the traction control off, your AMG dynamics, large paddles to go up and down, that automatic transmission, and then the dash. Really simple, really clear. I love that nice large size, and you could go through just about anything on the screen, which is great. Look at that, so clear with the AMG badging, and you have a head-up display, which is wonderful. So they got you covered tech-wise. Let's check out the back seat and see if your passengers are gonna be cramped while you're carving your favorite curvy road like a Thanksgiving Day turkey. All right, guys, back seat time. The good news is you got plenty of headroom back here. Remember, I'm 6 feet tall. I'm not squished whatsoever. I have not moved the seats, and I like the way they shape the back of them. The only thing I don't like is the plastic, but I know if you're a parent, it's good, because when your kids are eating powdered donuts, they'll get their powdered fingerprints everywhere, and then you could just wipe it clean. You do have 2 rear AC vents and USB-Cs and a place for some atomic fireballs, which is great. The one thing I am gonna zonk is the cargo net. It's just a little, to me, it's a little cheap and very flimsy that they put on a lot of these German cars, which I don't understand, but you do get an armrest, which is great. It's on the softer side. You got cup holders that you could put your Super Slurpee, very nicely done. Close it up. Why don't we go ahead, let's check out the trunk and see how much room you have in this A35. All right, guys, time to see what kind of junk we could put in the trunk. It's not electric assist, but it opens up very nicely. For a smaller sedan, I like the size of the opening. That's really gonna allow you to accommodate a lot of different objects, and you're looking at well over 13 cubic feet of space, which is great. And I think another thing that really is gonna be beneficial is the loading is actually very, very low, and I think that's gonna help, so you're not having to lift things up and then drop it in. But why don't we go ahead, let's get to the best part of any AMG product. If you're ready, I'm ready. Let's take this AMG A35 for a spin. All right, guys, we have left Crown Eurocars. We're in the AMG A35. Right away, what I love about the A-Class is the great visibility out the windscreen. Really gives such a wonderful overall view with the A-pillars pulled far apart. Steering wheel is so perfect. It is so race car perfect, it's ridiculous. You have your 2 10.25-inch screens, which is wonderful. That really allows you to be able to get through the infotainment system very nicely done with the navigation so clear, and also have the great readouts for your tach and your speedometer and everything. It is touchscreen, like I said, very easy to navigate through. And overall, you're feeling the quality on the interior. Seats, I'm just shocked there's not more bolstering. I need a little bit more bolstering out of the seats, especially with this being an AMG A35. All right, guys, let's see how the on-throttle acceleration is. From a slow roll, on throttle, drops down, all-wheel drive. Nice pop coming from the exhaust on each shift. I love the head-up display, super clear tachometer in it. It has a gear indicator and my speed, which is just enough information. Super smooth shifts. Very surprising that she just gets up and gets to work. You're not waiting long for the boost to kick in. That is 100% for sure. I love the feeling. Right now I'm in Sport Plus. I love the feeling of the steering. It's got a nice weight to it. Suspension is on the stiffer side in Sport Plus, but hey, that's just something that you kind of deal with if you want to have an AMG car and you have it in Sport. I could put it in Comfort if I want to, but I don't want to. Visibility out the back is surprisingly wonderful, even with the headrests for the rear seat passengers. And overall, I'm telling you, I'm digging the level of quality feel on the interior. Guys, on throttle, here we go. Nice, she squared off the corner so nicely. The back came around just a little bit, so you're feeling how it's able to transfer that power front to rear with the 4MATIC system. Nice pop coming from the exhaust. I think this car is a surprise. It really is. It may not have the hand-built 4-liter V8 twin turbocharged engine, but boy, oh boy, does it have a fun factor to put a smile on your face a mile wide. All right, guys, let's do another little on-throttle acceleration. On throttle! Great sound, I'm telling you right now. And the shifting, I'm leaving it in automatic mode. I'm not even trying the paddles because the automatic transmission shifts so well in this vehicle. Unbelievable how fast the shifts are. Really enjoying the experience in this A35. It is surprising, but it better be surprising and it better be good for this price point. I mean, we're not talking about chump change. We're talking about $56,000. All right, guys, one more for you. I'm gonna manually shift with the paddles on throttle. Very balanced, very composed. She hunkers down. I'm telling you right now, this AMG A35, she may be small, but she wants to have some big time fun, and I am all about that. It just goes to show that even cars with lower amounts of horsepower can still put a huge smile on your face. And the sounds, the way the chassis is balanced, you feel light on your toes. That 4MATIC really makes you feel planted. Check off all the boxes. I'm really, really impressed with this vehicle. Very, very nicely done by Mercedes-Benz. Could she use a little bit more power? Sure, but they say more is to come. So definitely, just like here on Rady's Rides, there is more to come. So we're gonna get back to Crown Eurocars and wrap this one up, so I'll see you in a split second. All right, guys, been another great day here at Crown Eurocars. Definitely gotta thank Nicole and the rest of the gang for getting us access to this new AMG A35. It really shows that just because the vehicle is small in size doesn't mean it brings a big punch when it comes to some performance, but also those amenities that you expect from the Mercedes-Benz brand. And I really think that this is a standout in that smaller luxury sport performance sedan class of the luxury car segment. But if it's vehicles like these that you want to keep seeing on Rady's Rides, leave a comment in the comment section. If you're new and you're on your way out, hit that subscribe button. I promise you it's worthwhile coming back for more. If you are a subscriber, thank you for being part of the Rady's Rides family. If you want to help us keep making great content just for you in the channel, click the link in the description, get yourself some Rady's Rides merch. Got to give it up to Crown Vic, working out here in the sun, rain, sleet, and snow. If we're up north in Canada, probably be snowing right about now. But thank you, Victor, for all that you do. And just like always, guys, I'll see you on the next ride.